Hare Krishna. So let's begin our session. Sri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada welcomes you all for our sixth day of Bhagavad Gita as it is course. It's based and these courses are offered by ISKCON Mangaluru under the directions of His Grace Naminishta Prabhu. And these courses are based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He's the founder and Acharya of ISKCON. Yeah. Kindly turn on your video so I can see all of you. If there is any possibility. So, thank you, Jagan Vihar. So, yesterday we will, I felt yesterday we were a little quick and we need to revise better today. So, we'll try to revise as much as we can today and we'll go further. So, today we are going to see Dhyana Yoga. That is description of Ashtanga Yoga. And then Arjuna will reject this Ashtanga Yoga. We'll see why Arjuna is going to reject it and why Bhakti Yoga is the highest of all the yogas. So we're going to see all these things today. So let's take a message from Shri Radha Govinda. And so that we understand Bhagavad Gita in the right spirit and serve their masterships. And also from dear Shri Hare Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा नित्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुस्थितिं देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठावभूतये श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशिकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे everyone please Hare Krishna Mahamantra Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Rama
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 Hare
Rama Hare 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 Bol. Thank you. So we're doing recap of what we did yesterday. So at last, the end of fifth chapter, Krishna gives the peace formula. Krishna says, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam means Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Vihan, can you read this? Can you read the 3 points? What's there on the slide?
Okay, Mataji. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is our only well-wishing friend.
Hari Bol. So, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasa means Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. And Sarva Loka Maheshwara, he is supreme controller. And Sukrudam Sarvabhutana, he is our only well-wishing friend. Right? So, by knowing all these things, what will happen? Gnatvam Shantim Uchati. Whoever gets this knowledge, Gnatva, whoever gets this knowledge, Gnatvam Shantim Uchati. Right? They'll get peace. And fearlessness also, actually. Okay. And Krishna here, Krishna is telling Krishna is the whole, we are part and parcel of Krishna. So I have some questions today. Where does the soul located? Bhavishya, where is the soul located, Bhavishya?
Ma'am?
Where
Hare
is
Krishna,
the, Hare Krishna, where is the soul located?
in the heart, ma'am.
In the heart, right? So Tanya, where is the super soul located? Yes, Tanya. So yes, you're on mute. Yes, go ahead.
In the heart.
The heart. So is the soul and super soul residing side by side or not? Soham will answer this. Is there any problem with your connection? Yeah, I'm asking where this. I said so. Bhavishya said soul is located in the heart, and Tanya said, and super soul is also located in the heart. Are they residing side by side or not?
I'm pretty sure they are.
They are. Yes, right. And what is the soul? I mean, what is the connection between the soul and the super soul? So, can you try? What's the connection between the soul and the super soul?
They both are souls.
They both are souls, right? They both are. What is the connection? What is the soul? Here I gave an analogy, right? Fire is Krishna, and the spark is the soul. So what did I say? Who is the soul? Ujjat, you want to try? Who is the soul?
The soul is like the spark and Krishna is like the whole.
Yes. So soul is the part and parcel of Krishna, right? Now, three questions. Who are we? Okay. So who are we? We are the body or the soul? Bhavishya, yes. Go ahead.
Souls, ma'am.
Yes, we are all souls, right? So, if from Bhagavad Gita, the first lesson Krishna teaches is that we're all souls. We are not this body. That's the first lesson. And then next lesson, Krishna is telling that with the soul, super soul is there. So it's like two birds sitting on a tree. One bird is doing activity and the other bird is just watching. So we are doing all the activities. So we are desiring to do many things. And the Prakriti is doing. And 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 what the super soul is doing is just sitting beside and watching. So soul and the super soul are there in every body. It's not only in the human body, it's there in the cat body, it's there in the dog body, it's there in the insect body, it's there in the microorganism body also. Can you imagine? It's there in the microorganism body also. So Krishna is taking care of every living entity. So in our body, we have soul and the super soul. Actually, the soul got this body, right? The soul got this body, and super soul is there to help the soul. Why super soul is there? Super soul is there to help this soul. This poor soul is just 10,000th part of the tip of the hair. That small soul. What can it do? It cannot do much. Now, if there is any kidney, I as a soul, am I doing anything for my kidney? Paramatma is looking after. Paramatma is looking after our liver. Everything Paramatma is doing, and and we, the living entity, what we are doing, we're just watching, right? If it's making sense. Okay. So so first thing Krishna tells is we are not this body. We are the spirit soul. And the second thing is we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are part and parcel of Krishna. The soul, that the spark, as Ujjat was telling, that spark is nothing but the part and parcel of Krishna. Okay? So these these are the last slides. So we kept it as a recap for today. This is Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa Sangasteshu Pajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodho Vijayate. Here it's told, you can read this. Bhavishya, can you read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Material destroys when understandable generate anger, and thus the mind, eyes, and chest become agitated. Therefore, one must practice to control them before one gives up this material body.
Thank you, Bhavishya. So you guys know what is material desire? What is the difference between material desire and the spiritual desire? You guys know what's material and spiritual? You know the difference between both? Ujjat, did you know?
Material desires like for body and spiritual desires for like Krishna.
Wow. Ah, Ujjat, nice. Yes. So material desire, it's not related to Krishna. anything, Prabhupada says that we turned our face away from Krishna. So whatever activity that we are doing that's not connected to Krishna, then that's a material desire. So when this material desires, which is not correct, what is our duty? We are the part and parcel of Krishna. So what's our duty? Our duty is to serve Krishna. If you're not doing that, if you're doing some other thing other than serving Krishna, then that's material desire. Because we are serving the body. We are not this body. We are soul. And as a soul, we should serve the super soul. And what we are doing, we are serving this body. Is it right? No, right? It's wrong, right? We should serve the super soul. So if you're trying to eat nice things, eating prasad is awesome. Whatever good food that you want, we want to make, we want to eat, we will offer it to Krishna and eat. Then it becomes spiritual. If you're just eating without offering to Krishna, then it's material desire. And what happens when these material desires are unsaturated? When this unsaturated means these material desires we're not able to control them. Now today in the morning I ate one ice cream, and then afternoon also I ate an ice cream, and the evening also I'm eating ice cream. It's not good, right? So these material desires, if they're unsaturated, then it generates anger. Kama krodho. This kama will lead to anger. Krodha. Kama krodho bijayate. Sangat sanjayate kama. Kama krodho bijayate. So, and then what happens? After getting anger, you get first thing will get attached to the objects, and then we get anger. And this anger leads to we'll get a next shloka. What happens after anger also? So here just we are understanding that we should not have this material desires. We should try to control this material desires. Okay. Next point. Soham, can you read this? Oh, just a second. Yes. Go ahead.
Krishna consciousness means one whose happiness is within, who is active within, who rejoices within, is illumined within. It's actually the perfect mystic.
Go on. Thank you. So here it's told the happiness is the happiness which is within. So in the Krishna consciousness, what's there in the within the soul and the super soul. So if we are doing acting, if you are doing any action outside, that that action should be from inside. I mean, whatever action that we are doing, we should do for the soul. That's the thing. We should not do for this body. If we are doing any action with this body also, our goal is to for the soul. What every day we should think, what am I doing for the soul? Every day in my list of whatever activities that I'm doing, what am I doing for the soul? Because we are the soul, we are not this body. The body should be serving the soul. Now actually the whole world is doing reverse. The whole world is doing the whole world is trying to serve this body. The nice bed, nice house, nice AC. All we are doing everything for this body. We are just keeping our body comfortable. But we are not doing anything for the soul. What the soul? The bird inside the cage, what it wants? It wants Krishna. If we start serving Krishna, then we become extremely joyful. Very, very joyful. We'll see about that too. Okay. Um, okay. Next. Tanya, you want to read this?
Means to work in full knowledge of one's relationship with the Supreme Absolute, and the perfection of this consciousness is full knowledge of Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Thank you. So Krishna consciousness means to work in full knowledge of one's relationship with the Supreme Absolute. And the perfection of this consciousness is full knowledge of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what is this knowledge that Krishna is talking? Krishna is telling that we are the part and parcel of the Supreme. So we are the part and parcel of Krishna. Right? So what is yoga? Does anyone know what's the meaning of yoga? What are these kids doing? Yes, Bhavishya, what's yoga?
Ma'am, connecting to God.
Yes, Hari Bol. Yoga means connecting to the Lord. So we have different types of yoga that Krishna talks in the Bhagavad Gita. First yoga, Krishna talks about karma yoga, and then jnana yoga, then Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. And Bhakti Yoga chapters are in the middle. From 7 to 12 are the Bhakti Yoga chapters, and the last 8 to, not 8, 13 to 18 are the Gnana Yoga chapters, and first 6 chapters are the Karma Yoga chapters. And the 6th chapter, we are seeing Ashtanga Yoga today. So, is this yoga? Do you call this yoga? Hear what they are doing? Is there any connection to the God? See this person here, and then see here. Yes, Bhavishya?
They no connecting, ma'am, because
Not
they are
connected, right?
all yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything? You are telling something?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So this is not called yoga. This the so-called yogas. There are many different type of yogas came up. So whatever they're doing, they're just doing for this body. They're just making this body fit. Is it connecting to the God? Any yoga, all these yoga, so-called yogas are connecting to the God? No, right? They're just doing for the body. So this is not called yoga. So see this person. Who can read this? Soham, can you read this?
I'm up one day and decide to never put it down. It's been 45 plus years.
See this
It's just-
person. See this person. He held up his arm up one day. He just held up his arm one day since, and then he just kept it like that for 45 plus years. This is called Ugra Karma. Ugra Karma means painful. While doing it's painful and result is also painful. No use. And see this person. So seeing only it's terrific, right? How horrible it is. We feel so sorry for him. And see how hard it is to do all this. Very hard. For what? Is this yoga? Vihan, do you say, is this yoga, Vihan?
No, Mataji.
Yes, it's not yoga. They're just troubling their body. That's called Ugra Karma. Pain. It's causing pain while they're doing, and the result is also not so great. The result is also painful. Okay, so what Krishna is telling us to do? What a man must elevate himself by his own mind, not degrade himself. The mind is a friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. A man must elevate himself. It's the same thing. So what Krishna is telling? So people generally think we should follow our mind, right? Did anyone hear this? We should follow our mind. Did anyone hear this? Yes? See how foolish people are. The mind is a monkey mind. And people are telling us to follow this mind. We should not follow this mind at all. With our intelligence, Krishna says in the second chapter, you might all remember. Krishna says the senses, the mind is superior than the senses. So the mind can control the senses. And then what Krishna says, the intelligence can control the mind. So if you have the intelligence, if you have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, this is intelligence. So with this intelligence, we can control the mind. And above the intelligence, superior to the intelligence is the soul. So soul can control the intelligence also. You remember the horses? Horses one, we'll see that today also. So the hierarchy is the senses can be controlled by the mind, and the mind can be controlled by the intelligence, and the intelligence can be controlled by the soul. So soul is superior than all in the hierarchy, and the super soul is superior than the soul because the soul is a part and parcel of the super soul, right? The soul is part and parcel of Krishna. And see, the more one is attracted by the sense objects, the more one becomes entangled in the material existence. So, what are the sense objects? Does anyone know what are the sense objects? Can anyone tell any sense objects that you like? It may be seeing something, hearing something. Yes, Bhavishya?
Human, ma'am.
Human? What is the favorite object that you like? What is
Not
the favorite? Huh?
favorite object, ma'am.
Yeah, any object that you like, or what is the favorite dish?
Biryani, ma'am.
Okay. And what is your favorite game? Okay, Vihan, what's your favorite game, Vihan?
Chess.
Chess? Wow. Okay. Tanya, you have any favorite doll or any toy that you like?
Yeah.
Which toy you like the most?
My stuffed animal.
I don't know that. I'm sorry.
My stuffed animal.
Sorry. You have the doll with you? Is he getting that? No.
Yeah, I do.
Um, Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Okay, so all these are the sense objects, right? So all if we are attracting more to the sense objects, it's good to have some favorites. We all have some favorites, but we should connect them to Krishna. Now, what Tanya has to do? Tanya has to offer the doll to Krishna. First, when she gets the doll, she has to offer it to Krishna. She has to put it. She has to offer it to Krishna, and then that becomes spiritual, right? When Bhavisha wants to eat biryani, she has to cook the food for Krishna. She has to cook the food and then she has to offer it to Krishna. When Vihan wants to play, then what Vihan has to do? He has to, uh, before, when he gets the chessboard, he has to offer it to Krishna, right? Then that becomes spiritual. So we have to connect these material things to spiritual. And if we just do that, what happens? It's a sacrifice, right? We're doing it as a sacrifice, so we won't get attached to it. Okay, is it making sense? Does it make the sense? The point is making sense, right? Yes. Okay. Next, for him, sorry, for him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be the greatest enemy. So here again, Krishna is telling that we should control the mind. We should not hear the mind. Mind will tell many things. But with our intelligence, we should cut the mind. And this intelligence should be proper intelligence, not so-called intelligence, whatever intelligence. We should not hear the mind at all. Mind will tell so many things. So when the mind is telling anything, we should understand, okay, whether scripture is telling me to do this or not. So now meat eating. Oh, I like to eat chicken. I like to eat any other thing. But what scripture is telling, we should not eat non-veg because the animals are also the children of Krishna, right? If an animal, it's less intelligent than us. So if Krishna is like father, now father will tell the more intelligent person to eat the less intelligent person. Oh, your brother is not so intelligent, eat him. But then any father will say that no, right? It's how cruel is this to eat their own brother and sister. They're all we are also part and parcel of Krishna, and the animals are also part and parcel of Krishna. So how can we eat the sister or brother of us? We cannot eat, right? No father will be happy. If we want to eat also, no father will be happy. Okay? So is mind a friend or enemy? What we want uh, it depends how we want to train our mind. So we want to train our mind as our friend or enemy. Ujjat, you want to tell?
Friend.
Friend. Yes. So how can we make our mind friend? So Krishna is telling that. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. This we saw, right? Uh, Hare Rama, Hare Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Nagataranyata. 3 times it's told, no other way, no other way, no other way. In this age of Kali, because what is our lifespan? How long we can live? So what is our lifespan? How long we can live as a human being?
6 years on average, and for male it's 71.
71. Oh, see, it's just 71 years. So can we go and do Astanga yoga and do big things? No, right? For us, we have very short span. Even bhakti also, we should be we should we should take radical responsibility. Actually, no one is responsible for our spiritual life. We should take responsibility for our spiritual life by ourselves. Every bhakti bija is an individual one. It's not a family seed. Oh, my mother is chanting, so chalega. Nahi chalega. It won't happen like that. You should do. Everyone has to do their own thing. Because I'm personally connected to Krishna, right? I am as a soul, I'm personally connected to Krishna. And mother, she's personally connected to Krishna. So each one of us are personally connected to Krishna. Just a sec. Sometimes something will happen to this. I'll try to share again. So this Kali Yuga, it's 4,32,000 years. So already 5,122 years already finished. It's when it's 2021. So we are in 2025. So add 4 more years. So generally it's 5,000 years we say it, and 4,27,000 years are waiting. Still this is the time period of Kali Yuga. We just finished 5,000 years. That's why still Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Bhaktas, and all these people are there. The symptoms of Kali Yuga are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's in the future. Who is the incarnation in Kali? Who is going to come after 4,27,000 years? Does anyone know? Tanya, you know? I thought you would try to tell something. No?
No.
Okay. Yes, Udya.
Kali.
I mean, Kali is the Kali Yuga, right? Who is going to come as an incarnation? Krishna is going to come as some avatar. Does anyone know? Yes, Sujit. Sneha.
Kalki.
Haribol, Kalki, yes. So it's already recorded. Who is going? Everything in the scriptures, it's already recorded. It's not that something will happen and Vyasadeva will write. Actually, Vyasadeva will write the script and then things will happen. Right? For us, if we have to do any drama, first we should write the script, right? And then drama will happen. Similarly, this whole thing, this material world, incarnations coming. First, Kurmadev, Varahadev, Narsingadev, Lord Ram, everyone, they're coming in a particular time, and it's all proper, it's a proper script. And Vyasadeva already wrote it before coming. So after 4,27,000 years, Kalki avatar is coming to kill all the people, because at that time they don't have the people will not have the intelligence also to understand. And then there is no preaching at all at that time. It's just killing everyone. He comes on a white horse. All these details are there in Srimad Bhagavatam about different incarnations and their when they're going to come also. So already Kalki Avatar is there. He's coming after 4,27,000 years ago. But we don't want to be there. So Krishna is giving us so Krishna, who came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's giving us a solution to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and go back, get out of this material world, pack your bags, and get to the spiritual world. Right? One can overcome the path of birth and death only by understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Right? Yesterday also we were saying the same thing. Janma karma cha me divyam, evam yogeti tattvataha, tektva deham punarjanma, naiti mameti soarjuna. Whoever knows about my karma, about my janma and karma, my birth and activities, then they don't have to come to this material world again. Right? So see here, Tom and Jerry. The Tom's soul is leaving the body. Right? The body and the soul are different. So it's just another example. So here we have the chariot, as I was telling. The horses are the senses, and the real is the mind. So the mind is superior than the senses. The mind can control the senses. And who can control the mind? The intelligence can control the mind. And who can control the intelligence? See, the owner, Atma, is sitting inside. He's the owner. He's the owner of this body. Right? For the cat body, for cat soul. Cat also will have a soul. That soul is the owner of that cat body. And for us, human body also, we have a soul. We are the soul. And this soul is the owner of this human body. Right? So, because you all might have heard Ayurveda, right? You know what's the meaning of Ayurveda? Does anyone know? Ayurveda. See, Ayur means life, and Veda means knowledge. So we have three different doshas in our body. We call them Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So Vata, Pitta, and Kapha that are just the combinations of five different elements. I said we have two different types of bodies covering the soul. What are they? Does anyone remember? I said two different bodies are covers the soul. Yes, Udyat?
The gross body and the subtle body.
Hari bol. Awesome, Vihan. Thank you. So, what's the gross body is made up of? What are the five elements? Vihan, you want to try again?
Fire, water, air, earth, and
One more. Ether. Hari bol. Wow. So these elements, the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. So Vata is nothing but the ether and water, and Pitta is fire and water, and Kapha is earth and water. So all these doshas are there in the body. It's just the combination of these elements because it's still the gross body. So what are the parts of the subtle body? What are the three things that are there in the subtle body? Does anyone remember? Tanya and Soho, you want to try? What are the three things that are there in the subtle body? Ujjat, you want to try?
Mind, false ego, and intelligence.
Very good. Yes. Mind, as I was telling no before, the mind can control the senses can be controlled by the mind, and the mind can be controlled by the intelligence. So intelligence, mind, and the false ego. The Tanya and so you should note down today. I'll ask tomorrow again. The subtle what are the things what are the constants of subtle body? Okay. They are mind, intelligence, and the false ego. They constitute the subtle body. So here there is a fact that even the scientist has proved this, that your body is only 11 months old. Almost every cell in your physical body is replaced every 11 months, except for the brain cells, which are replaced after 7 years. So every 11 months, our body is a new body. I was telling no that so the baby body, toddler body, young body. I was just giving 6 or 7, but see, every 11 months we are completely a new person. Our cells are completely replaced by the new cells. And except the brain cells, which can be replaced after 7 years, it says. So, but what's the consciousness of Krishna conscious person? Who is in Krishna conscious? He sees Paramatma in each and every body. He doesn't see the body because we are not this body. Whether I'm in an American body, Indian body, a Russian body, any body, it doesn't matter. Or in a cat body, dog body, insect body, any body. But it's a soul, and it's accompanied by the Paramatma, and we should respect that soul. Okay. Mataji, you want to read this? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
As a lamp, yes, as a lamp in the windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist whose mind is controlled remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendent self.
Thank you much. So here, Krishna is comparing the mind with the wind. And we'll see what Arjuna is telling. Okay, for us. So here who is this transcendentalist? We'll see. Yes, let me shade like that. So now we'll see. Yeah. The topmost yoga system. What's the topmost yoga system? That is serving Krishna. Bhavisha, you want to read this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Serving Krishna with purified senses is called Krishna consciousness. Is this a way of bringing the senses under full control. What is more, that is the highest perfection of yoga practice.
Thank you, Bhavisha. So serving Krishna with purified senses is called Krishna consciousness. That is the way of bringing the senses under full control. That is the highest perfection of yoga practice. So Krishna is telling what is the highest yoga practice. So they are telling with yoga we can control the mind. And here the yoga, the mind is compared to wind, right? The mind is compared to the wind. It's it's compared to the wind. So if you just imagine, if I think just about India, then I'll be in India with the mind, right? If I think I have to be at home in India, I can go there immediately. Can the air can go that fast? No. The mind is it's actually told in Brahma Samhita that the speed of the light, it's nothing in front of mind, because if mind thinks about sun, we'll go to the sun. We can the mind can immediately go to the sun. If we think about moon, the mind can immediately go to the moon, right? So one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I'm never lost, nor he is lost to me. So Krishna is telling this, and these are all the translation in the purpose of Srila Prabhupada. So the cause of distress of a living entity is forgetfulness of his relationship with God. So this is the main problem. Every living entity who are suffering, we are also suffering because we are forgetting about our relationship with Krishna. We have someone who is a supreme controller, who is the supreme enjoyer, and he's ever well wisher. He's there beside us every second. The minute we forget about him, we get this because we are whenever we have this sadness, it's because of this body, because we are assuming that we are this body. So whatever relationship that we have with this body, we are thinking that they are the problems. But the only problem is that forgetfulness of our relationship with Krishna. That's the hard reality, but that's the truth. Prabhu already sent the attendance link. Oh my God. Please mark your attendance. So, Vihan, can you read this shloka? Vihan, can you recite this shloka?
चञ्चलं हि मना पौमाति बलभद्रं तस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये वायुरे सुदुष्करम्.
Very good. Udit, can you read this translation?
For the mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong, O Krishna, and to subdue it, I think, is more difficult than controlling the wind.
Yes. So Krishna here, when Krishna told about Ashtanga Yoga, then what Arjuna is telling, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Krishna mind is so restless. Krishna, it's more difficult than controlling the wind. He's telling controlling wind is better than controlling the mind. So who is Arjuna? Who is telling this? What is the position of Arjuna? See Arjuna when he was so young, when he was in a Gurukul with all his friends, when Dronacharya was asked, when Dronacharya asked him to shoot the arrow, then Arjuna was so his focus was only on the eye of the bird. Everyone knows this story, right? that his focus was only on the eye of the bird. So he's a very concentrated person. And the next time when during the Swayamvar of Draupadi, when he went and he has to shoot an arrow for the bird, for the eye of the fish, I guess, that's there on the top, and he has to see the shadow in the mirror image on the water, and he has to shoot it. And still he was able to do that too. And he went and fought with different people in the heaven. And Lord Shiva has given him the bow and the arrows for his victory, or for his activities. And that great person, Arjuna, is telling that to subdue the mind, I think it's more difficult than controlling the will. So who are we? Can we control the mind? It's so difficult, right? So how to get out of this monkey mind? So Krishna is telling the easiest way to control the mind is suggested by the Lord Chaitanya, that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, is chanting Hare Krishna, the great mantra for deliverance in all humility. The method prescribed in is Savaimana Krishna Padaravindayo. One must engage one's mind fully in Krishna. Only then will there remain no other engagements to agitate the mind. So, mantra. What is mantra? Mantra means controlling the mind. The mantra means which can control the mind. So, mantra, it's the whole process of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is to control the mind, right? And connecting back to Krishna. So this is mantra. He was telling this tool to focus the mind. This was some research that was done. It's there in the source that it's mentioned in the below. So this is when we don't do any meditation. When the mind is at rest. And the next picture is the mind which did the person who chanted Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and then his mind waves were I don't know with what they do all this, but see the waves. It settled down. The mind is calming down. And mantra, this is just like the sub thing. The main thing is connecting to the God. That's yoga. Any yoga means it's connecting to the God, and all the other things. Now, mind is a big obstacle for us to connect to the God. So, by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, mind also gets subdued. So, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is connecting us to the God, and it can control the mind also. And there are scriptural references. This is in the Kali Santan Upanishad. After searching through all the Vedic literature, one cannot find a method of religion more sublime for this age than the chanting of Hare Krishna. Right? My dear king, although Kali Yuga is full of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. It is that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, Maha Mantra, one can become free from material bondage and to be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Because Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's coming from Goloka Vrindavan. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatara. Krishna came in the Kali Yuga as Nama Avatara. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he personally came to give this so carefully for every one of us. And he's not saying any caste, creed, nothing. Whoever takes the opportunity, they'll get benefit. They'll be benefited. Right? It's told in Bhagavatam 12.3.51. So Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita also, he says, among all the yagnas, I'm Japa Yagna. And in the second canto also, Sukadeva Goswami, when Parikshit Maharaj asks him, what is the best thing among the 9 processes of bhakti? Yesterday we saw, right? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Mandaram, all these different types of processes of bhakti. What is the best process? Then Sukadeva Goswami says, Kirtanam is the best process. So again Parikshit Maharaj asks, okay, in Kirtanam, what is the best one? Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. About your Nama or Rupa or Guna or Leela. Which is the best thing? Then Krishna says, then Sukadeva Goswami says Namanu Kirtanam. Hare Namanu Kirtanam is the best thing than all. But the first thing that we should do is Shravanam. Until we hear the Nama, first we have to hear the Nama. It's not just chanting also. Chanting and hearing should go hand in hand. If I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, if you're not even hearing what they're chanting, then that doesn't work. We have to chant audibly and clearly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To do 108 beats, it takes 10 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes. Does anyone chant here? Does anyone chant it before? Udita, behind you. Oh, how many rounds you guys will chant?
I do 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Wow. Udit, you?
8.
Oh, Hari Bol. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. So how much time it takes for you to finish a round? Vihan, for you, how much time it takes?
Like 6 or 7 minutes.
Oh, nice. Nice. Hari Bol. Does any other people also chant here that I'm not aware of? Tanya and Soham, do you guys chant? Bhavishya, you chant? How many rounds you'll chant, Bhavishya?
5, ma'am.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Tanya and Soham, do you chant, beta?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. Udit, you have some question?
I was saying that takes me like usually like 1 hour.
For 8 rounds. Yes, yes. Yeah. It's same for me. It's usually 1 hour for 8 rounds. Hari Bol. Awesome. The more one hears about Krishna, the more one becomes enlightened and detached from everything that draws the mind away from Krishna. So any Jivatma, because we turned our face away from Krishna, we doesn't know Krishna. Once we start doing things for Krishna, then we'll be attracted to Krishna because we are part and parcel of Krishna. If we are not this Jada Padartha means this material thing. We are not this material thing, this spiritual thing. So when we are connecting to the spiritual, which is higher than us, automatically we get the taste. So we call this higher taste. So when we start eating prasad, we don't like to eat the normal food. We won't eat in the restaurants, right? Because we are eating prasadam. It's higher taste. So the next one, then what happens to the person who is unsuccessful? For the yogi, the unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy. So for the Ashtanga yogi, for us, for the Bhakti yogi, this is the easiest process, Namanukirtana. If I don't want to do that, I want to do some Ashtanga yoga or Gnana yoga, some other yoga if I want to do, then what happens? If he is not able to finish that in this life, however, he cannot finish because it's a very long process, and yama, niyama, asana, pratyahara, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. So one has to reach samadhi. So they have 9 steps that they have to do, and it's not very easy. All the 9 steps are not at all easy. So it takes them many years. So every time when they progress little bit, Krishna is giving them an opportunity again and again. So it takes many lifetimes for the person who wants to do this Ashtanga yoga. And Krishna is so merciful that whatever yoga that we take up, Krishna is happy to give. Is happy to wait, actually. Krishna can wait for millions of lifetimes. Are we ready to be here for millions of lifetimes? That's the question. Krishna is waiting for us for many lifetimes. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my laptop.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, when you finish the class, you just give me 2 minutes. I have a small video about Mahamantra Japa, which I would like to play with. Mataji.
Oh, sure, Prabhu. Sure.
You may have to make me co-host also, Mataji.
Oh, I see. Let me do it.
I'll just raise my hand. Yeah.
I did it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay,
Yes.
Mataji. Okay.
Okay. So here we have the different processes. So one is the first one is the Bhakti Yogi. See here the Bhakti Yogi, and second one is the Ashtanga Yogi. See here Ashtanga Yogi. The soul, the person in the Ashtanga Yoga He has to sit in a proper posture. That is yama. Yama means he has some restrictions of what he has to take, what he is not supposed to take, and then asana. He has to sit in a proper posture. He should sit on a deer skin, and there are many things. And then he has to take his prana step by step. There are shat chakras. There are like 6 chakras in the body. At one step after other step. So he has to take the prana from one step to other step slowly. The soul cannot leave from here. Or generally, I was hearing from some doctor devotee that he was telling that when the person is dead, there will be clot in the body. So some clot may be at the ear, or maybe at the because we have navarandras in the body. So 2 eyes or 2 ears. So some clot may be here, blood clot. So generally, it's told that the soul left from there. So for this person, for the Ashtanga yogi, his soul should leave from here. Here we have some chakra. The soul has to leave from here. Then then he went to Samadhi. Or else he cannot go to Samadhi. It's not that easy. I'm just telling it so easily, but it's so difficult. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is about 4 to 5 chapters to explain this process. It's a very difficult process. Okay, Bhakti Yoga is most easy. And Krishna is telling, what is Bhakti Yogi? What's the beauty, and what's like why Bhakti Yoga is the topmost? That also Krishna is telling. Okay, who can read this? Soham, can you read this?
All
Your
yogis,
voice?
he who
Yeah.
always abides in me with great faith, worshiping me in transcendental loving service is most invitably uniting with me in yoga, the highest of all.
Thank you. Of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, is most intimately united with me in yoga, and he is highest of all. This is yoginam api sarvesham madgater antaratmana shaddavan bhajate yomam samay tamo matah. Yuktatama. Yuktatama means topmost devotee. Who is the topmost devotee that Krishna is telling? Yoginam api sarvesham. Madgater antaratmana. Whoever is talking about me, whoever is thinking about me, Madgater antaratmana, who always abides in me with great faith, Shaddavan bhajate yoma, worshipping me in the transcendental loving service, he's most intimately united with me. So I said there are three steps of God realization, right? The other day Udyat was telling. Who will tell today? What are the 3 stages of God realization? Bhavishya, do you remember? I compared it with sun rays, sun surface, and the sun god.
Ma'am, tell the question, ma'am.
What are the three stages of self God realization, or three forms of God realization?
Sun,
Yeah, sun is compared to what?
water,
No, Vihan, do you know?
Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan.
Hari bol, yes. So the sun rays are compared to Brahman, right? And the sun surface is compared to Paramatma. And the sun god is compared to Bhagavan. The 3 forms of God realization are Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So, if a person who comes directly to Bhagavan, then he will be the topmost, right? That's what Krishna is telling. So the one who comes to me directly, who comes and what we have to do as a person, servant of the 7. What Prataparudra Maharaj, he was telling Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, said, I am the servant of your servant. So when we take this position, when we start serving Krishna, that's transcendental loving service. When we do service to Krishna, then he's the topmost yogi, right? So we want to choose lift or stairs. In the yoga ladder, Bhakti Yoga is the topmost. So if you're doing Bhakti Yoga, we already crossed all this yoga. We are directly in the Bhakti Yoga, right? So if we have to take step by step, then we have to do Karma Yoga, and then Gnana Yoga, and then Ashtanga Yoga. After knowing all this All these things will not give the result if we are not offering their fruits to Vishnu. If they're not offering fruits to Bhagavan, then all these yogas, without the knowledge of Bhagavan, if all these yogas, whatever they're doing, if they're doing without connection to Krishna, then they're not going to give their result at all. In every yoga, bhakti should be there. Bhakti must be there. No other thing. Now, if I'm doing Ashtanga yoga also, this yogi, he has to offer prayers to Krishna. He has to offer prayers to Vishnu. Then only his soul can come out of this chakra. If in the Gnana Yoga also, if he has to realize that I'm the soul, then who is the soul? Soul is the part and parcel of Krishna. He has to offer his fruits to Krishna. He has to read Bhakti scriptures. He has to read the Upanishads. So every person, whatever yoga that they are doing, Bhakti must be there. And Bhakti is the topmost yoga. And Bhakti, it cannot be, if you're all sitting in this class, because you all got that Sukruti, that's called Ajnata Sukruti. This is not some material piety. If any person who is coming to Bhakti, it's due to the spiritual credit. It's not any material credit. If you're doing so much punya, if you're doing so much charity, or if you're building so many hospitals for the poor people, all these things will not give Bhakti. Bhakti, if you're all sitting here today, because you have accumulated Ajnata Sukruti. Or else you cannot come and sit and hear Bhagavad Gita. It's not possible. Bhakti, who can give Bhakti? Whoever have Bhakti, they can give Bhakti. It cannot be done. It cannot be given by any material things. Whatever, if we are doing any material thing, that cannot lead to Bhakti. It's not possible because it's spiritual. Bhakti is spiritual. So always engage in devotion service with determination. Okay. Who is Krishna? Soham, who is Krishna?
Krishna is the supreme personality of God.
No.
He's a person. He has a self-centered form. And no, he is God. Oh, Krishna is God.
Hari Bol. Yes. Krishna is God. Bhavisha, who is Krishna?
God, ma'am.
Yeah. And what's the second line here? He's a supreme personality
The
of
Superman.
Godhead. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can tell. Sorry to interrupt.
He is a person.
He's a person. Yes. What is the form of Krishna? What's the form of Krishna?
He has a Sham Sundar form.
Yes, Hari Bol. So Krishna is who is Krishna? What's the last line? Udyat, what's the last line?
Krishna is Satchit Anand.
Krishna is Satchitananda. Sat means eternal. Krishna is eternal. Chit means knowledge. Krishna is full of knowledge. Krishna is creating all these Brahmandas. Can you imagine this person who is playing the flute here? He's doing all these things. And Ananda. He's always blissful. Always blissful. So we and Krishna, there's a whole lot of difference. We cannot even compare us with Krishna. We are just that small speck. And we're all coming from Krishna. So Krishna, even though he's that little boy, can any little boy who is 5 years old can lift the Govardhan hill with the little finger? Can any one of us can do that? But Krishna can do that because he's God, right? Yes. There's some poems, marks. Will end here. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhutev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Antakoti Vaishnavindi ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all of you.
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. So I'm
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.